Have you ever worked with someone who is as incredibly talented, hardworking, intelligent, and yet their career seemed to be moving backwards instead of forward? Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you're welcome. My name is Dr. Ekus and I am a mental health provider. And you may be wondering what I'm doing here. I help high performers protect their mental health, build emotional resilience, and achieve success without sacrificing their peace. I honestly believe relatable conversations about mental health, workplace psychology, emotional intelligence, leadership, and personal growth can help you build a sustainable mental health. Success should never come at the cost of your peace. So if that's something you are looking for, I would love you to subscribe here and become part of the community. Now grab your favorite drink. What is it? For me, it's water. So get comfortable. Let's have a conversation. Have you ever worked with someone who is as incredibly talented, hardworking, intelligent, and yet their career seemed to be moving backwards instead of forward? Or maybe you know a person. I'm talking about you. You work so hard, you show up, you care, but somehow work still feels like it's heavier every day than it should. Some people think career is ruined by lack of education or lack of experience or opportunities. But after working years with people and observing workplace performance behaviors, I realized something. Some careers aren't destroyed by lack of talent. They are destroyed quietly by unhealthy mental habits that slowly affect your relationships, your confidence, your leadership, and eventually your opportunities. So today I want us to just have a conversation. I want to share 3 habits that can quietly ruin your career without you even realizing it. Let's start with habit number 1. Have you heard of chronic emotional reactivity? Let's start with that one. If you notice, I didn't say having emotions. We are all emotional beings. That's how we are created. We're going to feel disappointed at some point. We're going to feel frustrated at some point. We're humans. We're going to feel overwhelmed. That's normal. The problem begins when your emotions becomes the person making the decisions. That means your emotions are controlling you. So let me paint a picture for you. You wake up already stressed. Traffic is bad. Your inbox is full. Your meeting starts late. Someone in that meeting questions your idea. And by lunchtime, your emotional tank is empty. Now imagine a coworker asks you a simple question. Normally, you would answer just calmly with no strings attached, no feelings. But today, you become so defensive, so short, frustrated by the question. Not because the question was offensive, but because you were already emotionally overloaded. I've seen people damaged years of credibility, not because they lacked intelligence, but because they repeatedly acted instead of responding. People start saying things like, she is so difficult. He's always defensive. I never knew that version of them existed. And do you know the scary part? Many people don't realize this is happening. One sentence changed the way they think about difficult situation, between what happens and how you respond. There is always a choice. The more emotionally aware you are, the more control you have over your career and emotions. The next time you're triggered, pause, take a deep breath, a very deep breath. Ask yourself one question. Am I reacting to this moment, or am I reacting to something I have been carrying? That one question can save relationships. It can save opportunities, and sometimes save your career. Habit number 2, unmanaged burnout. I'm sure you've heard about burnout so many times. Let's talk about burnout. I think burnout has become one of the most misunderstood workplace issues today, because many people think burnout simply means, oh, I'm tired. It's much deeper than that. Burnout slowly changes how you think, how you feel, how you perform. You stop enjoying work you once had a passion for. Your creativity decreases. You become forgetful. Simple decisions become very difficult to you now. You're physically present, but mentally, you've checked out. And here's what concerns me. Instead of listening to those warning signs, many people simply just work harder. They take more coffee. They do overtime. Less sleep so that they can be able to perform better in their mind. Fewer breaks, because somewhere along the way, they started to believe that the exhaustion is a proof of commitment. It isn't. Exhaustion is information. It's your mind reminding you, telling you, you need recovery. One thing I always ask people is this: when was the last time you rested? Before your body forces you to do so, not after burnout, not after getting sick, before. Because high performers often believe they're being productive, when in reality, you're simply surviving. Recovery isn't laziness. Recovery protects your ability to keep performing. Think about professional athletes. They don't train every hour of the day. Recovery is part of their training. Your brain deserves the same respect. Think about that. Habit number 3, building your identity around your job. This one is probably the most dangerous one, because it doesn't just affect your career, it affects how you see yourself. Maybe you've noticed this. Maybe sometime you wonder, when work is going well, you feel amazing, confident, valuable, like an asset to your company. You feel successful, right? Then something happens. One failed presentation, maybe not totally failed, but not as good as you want it to be. One difficult performance review, one project that doesn't go as planned. Suddenly, everything changes. You don't just think, oh, it's just a bad day. You start thinking the worst. I am not good enough. Hello? Why? Because somewhere along the line, your job stopped being something you do. It became who you are. That's a heavy burden to carry. Because careers naturally have their ups and downs. That's life. Every successful professional has experienced setbacks. Every leader has made a mistake. Every high performer has had a difficult season. But when your identity depends on your performance, every setback feels like a personal failure. I want you to remember something today. Your title may change. Your company may even change as well. Your salary may be adjusted. Your role may change. But your worth doesn't. One of the healthiest mindset shifts you can make is this. Instead of asking, what does this mistake say about me? Ask a valid question. What is this experience teaching me? That question moves you from shame to growth. It's a big difference. If there is one thing I hope you remember from today's conversation, it's this. Your career is influenced by more than your education, more than your experience, more than your intelligence. It's also influenced by the health of right here. Learn to respond instead of reacting. Recover instead of glorifying burnouts. And never allow your job become your identity. Because success isn't just about getting promoted. It's about staying mentally healthy enough to enjoy the success you have worked so hard to build. Life is too short to spend it constantly stressed, emotionally exhausted, and believing that your worth depends on your performance. Yes, protect your career, but don't forget to protect your mind, because one without the other isn't really success. If today's conversation resonated with you, I would love to hear your comments in the comment section below. Please subscribe to the channel as well. Every week we have honest conversations about mental health, workplace psychology, emotional intelligence, leadership, and how to build success without sacrificing your peace. And before you go, which of these habits have you experienced? Or do you know of anyone that has experienced any of this, or you're struggling with it? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I do read them. I genuinely enjoy hearing your perspectives. Thank you so much for spending this few minutes with me. Until next time, please be kind to yourself. Protect your peace. And I will see you in the next conversation. Have a wonderful day.